Artur Beterbiev may be the baddest man in boxing right now, but he's not quite at the top of the light heavyweight division just yet. The unified champion is missing one belt, which is in the possession of Dmitry Bivol. Following Beterbiev's stunning stoppage victory over former world champion Callum Smith, Beterbiev expressed his desire for an undisputed fight with WBA champion Dmitry Bivol.
What we do know is that Dmitry Bivol holds the only other belt at 175 pounds. Is that the fight that you want next?
Yes, of course. I need another fourth belt.
What would becoming undisputed champion mean to Artur Beterbiev?
When?
No, what would it mean?
It's mean like in this category, I have done work, in this category.
Despite Beterbiev's interest in the fight with the WBA champion, Bob Arum said the fight wasn't quite official yet. Arum stated, "It's not done yet," he said in the ring after the fight. "But absolutely, we want to do it. I'll be talking to my friend, His Excellency, Saudi advisor, Turki Al-Sheikh. I know he wants to do it, but Ramadan is coming. So, about 3 months after the end of Ramadan, we'll be ready to fight Dmitry Bivol, probably in Riyadh." Eddie, however, Hearn understands that the WBA light heavyweight champion won't be able to simply outbox the rugged Russian knockout artist. Hearn stated, "I always back our guys. I truly believed Callum Smith would win tonight, and I truly believed that Bivol would win. But seeing Beterbiev up close, that's the second time I've seen him up close. He's actually a lot better than he was against Callum Johnson, a fourth-round knockout win in October 2018. I think he's improved a lot. I know he's getting older, and you hope that he's slowing down, but he's not. He's actually, I thought that was one of his best performances." Bivol was thrust into the limelight following his huge win over Smith, and Teddy Atlas believes he is currently one of the best boxers in the world right now. Atlas stated, "It's always hard to fight a guy who's not trying to win, he's just trying to survive." And Bivol wanted to get a knockout. He's not known as a knockout guy right now, and he hasn't had a knockout for a long time. But for me, he's the third best fighter, pound for pound, in the world. Behind Terence Crawford and Naoya Inoue, he's a masterclass of the sweet science, boxing 101. In and out, combinations, defense, offense, counter-punching, getting off first, running numbers on punches. Beterbiev makes fun of Bivol for contract talk in after-match conference.
What does it mean sign? You sign a contract? He talk always like this. He last 5 years or 4 years, he tell for everyone like he gonna fight next fight with me. Now he says like I have fight like next 2 weeks, and he says like he already signed with me contract. How can he say sign contract with me? Because I have another fight.
Okay, so there's no contract.
He's a real boxer,
Yeah. So you still need to negotiate that deal to fight for the undisputed title. Is that correct?
But it's like this always when you have two fighters.
Course,
but
yeah.
and I know nothing about fight date, nothing. Yeah. He already signed. How he that?
Dmitry Bivol is already looking for a shot against Artur Beterbiev. Rahman Hassim feels that WBA light heavyweight champion Bivol won't be able to handle Beterbiev's firepower, pressure, or boxing skills when they meet up. Hashim stated, "It was a lovely performance. He did what he had to do. He kept his knockout streak alive. I don't even want to single out Bivol. I'm telling you that anybody that gets in the ring with that man, Beterbiev, they're going to sleep. If they don't go to sleep, they're going to get a mercy stoppage, or their corner stops it or something. They're going to get hit harder than they've ever been hit. They're going to be hurt worse than they've ever been hurt, and they're going to lose the fight. They find excuses not to get in with Beterbiev. The unification should have happened, but if it happens, Bivol will lose. Artur Beterbiev has excellent boxing skills, a tremendous amateur background, and went to 2 Olympics. He has excellent skills, but no one has brought it out yet because his power is too devastating that it rules everything. George Groves is backing Artur Beterbiev to emerge victorious in a potential meeting with light heavyweight rival Dmitry Bivol if the pair meet this year. Groves stated, "You have to have a really good jab to establish, create, and maintain that distance with Beterbiev. If you don't have that jab that keeps him busy, honest, and at long range, then he will eventually just march you back. Every time Smith had his back on the ropes, he was in severe danger. Bivol is much more comfortable boxing off the ropes, but I think Beterbiev the favorite. Maybe there's a recency bias there. I probably go with Beterbiev win, but I wouldn't be confident on it. Stevens Edwards' expert view is that Bivol has speed, age, mobility, and combination punching advantages, but that won't be enough to defeat Beterbiev. Stevens stated about a fight between Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol. It's a classic boxer versus puncher. I think Bivol has tremendous movement with his in-and-out movement. He throws very sharp, straight punches. He's got a really good jab. If you ask me who I favor Beterbiev to defeat Bivol. I know most of the time the boxer wins this fight, but I like Beterbiev. There are some things that I've seen, I just don't think he can overcome that. Bivol, you have to have a special level of durability to overcome what's going on with Beterbiev. I've watched Bivol in fights where he's had an outclassed opponent and he won't engage. So there's nothing wrong with that, but you got to secure the win. But something tells me that he won't be able to take the punishment that he needs to take to deal with Beterbiev. Joe Smith Jr., who faced both the fighters, he breaks it down. Beterbiev versus Bivol.
They're both just very accurate, their timing and everything is very well, and they're just great all-around boxers. Both of them are amazing fighters.
If those two were to match up, kind of unify the division, do you lean one way or the other on who would win that fight?
I think it makes for a great fight. I think Bivol has a little bit more, because he punches, he throws more punches, he's a little more busy, he has a little more in and out movement, and Beterbiev, he's very strong and accurate. So you don't know, it could play out. Either person could take that fight home.
Dmitry Bivol doing a crazy workout to build strength for the upcoming bout. Carl FROCH has talked about a fight between light heavyweight champions Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. FROCH stated, "You could see how Bivol could outmaneuver him with his fast feet and boxing skills and his fast hands and his fitness and keep out of his way. I don't think Bivol takes him on and has a dogfight with him. At times he'll mix, but he'll be better off getting on the move behind his slick boxing skills and high work rate. If anyone can beat him Beterbiev, it would be Bivol. But what a great fight that is." Russia's Bivol boxes better than Smith, but Hearn stressed that the long-reigning 33-year-old champion must earn Beterbiev's respect in a bout, and he stated, "Dmitry Bivol has tremendous movement, but you've got to make a dent. It's very difficult to outbox him over 12 rounds. He's gonna wear you down. He's gonna force the pressure. And like I said, the shots around the back of the head, the shots on the ears, they really hurt. And I think Dmitry can do it, but it's the only fight for both guys now." Rolly Romero thinks that Beterbiev is a monster. Beterbiev versus Bivol needs to happen.
It'd be a good fight. Beterbiev's a monster.
Okay, Bivol, Beterbiev. If that fight ever went down, eventually Bivol wants that fight.
That sounds like a really good fight, and that fight needs to happen.
I'm sorry, what?
That's a good fight, needs to happen.
Abel Sanchez, boxing trainer, thinks it's a great matchup, and he stated, "Great matchup. Both fighters with extensive successful credentials. I think they are being pushed into a fight neither fighter wants politically. Although our sport needs it, the best taking on the best. I believe the outcome will come down to the corner that makes the best adjustments. In my opinion, Beterbiev has the most experienced corner. Mark Ramsey will be able to reach back on experience, will direct and provide the calm instructions to win a tough, very close 12-round fight." Boxing fans have been clamoring for a fight between Bivol and Beterbiev, but business politics have plagued that matchup for years. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more exciting updates.